guys. So we have a special edition of Tucked In Tuesdays tonight, and I have two very special guests. So I'll give you a few seconds to come on, and they're very busy tonight. My two of my guests are very busy. Hi, Xavier. Hi, Miss Silas. How are you? So I'm going to bring out my first guest because he's a very busy person. So I'll bring him out. Can anybody guess who it is? Our special guest. Can anybody guess who our very special guest is tonight? Well, I'll give you a hint. He can only be here for a few seconds because he's very busy. He made a very important quick pit stop for Dr. George and Tucked In Tuesday. So I'll bring him out now. Hi, Santa.
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. So I have Miss Duke and I have Mabry watching and I have Xavier watching and Kylie. And they know that you're super busy. And in London, it's already Christmas. So you've been there already. And now you're here.
I've been to China. I've been all over so far. But I want to take a special little break for you.
Well, thank you. Is there anything you like to tell the boys and girls about tonight?
Be nice and stay asleep. And remember, I check my list twice.
Oh, my goodness. Am I on your good list?
There's a lot of smiles. I don't hardly have any naughty children this year.
That is good to know, Santa.
And
that is so good.
My favorite cookie is chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. So if they have chocolate chip, that's what Santa likes, chocolate chip. Hi, Zayden. So Santa, there is someone that I need you to kind of encourage. They don't like Christmas at all. And before I start reading, I'm going to bring them out. And if you could just tell them a little bit of why they should be happy this time of year, it would really help us out. Okay, and here's my other special guest, the Grinch. Hi, Grinch. I don't think the Grinch wants.
Humbug. Santa is a joke.
Oh, the Grinch doesn't want to talk. Hi, Ava, Ari, and Pop. So could you tell the Grinch why they should like Christmas and not take Christmas trees and Christmas gifts?
Me? Or Santa?
Oh, it's you, Santa. Tell the Grinch. Yes, you.
Oh, yes. Be nice this year. I got a special gift for you, Grinch. I might need your help this year as well. We have a lot of children we need to give gifts to this year.
So the Grinch is waving. So I think you've convinced him, Santa. But Santa, thank you so much for stopping. There's a couple of kids, Santa. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for having me. I got a much busy night tonight.
I know. And Santa, if there's a couple of kids' names you can say, I'll pop them up for you real quick. If you could just say hello to these kids. Xavier.
Hello, Xavier. Merry
Zayden.
Hi, Zayden. You've been a good boy. Yes.
Hi, Ava, Ari, and Pop.
Hello, Avery Alvia.
And then we have Riley and Mabry.
Say that again. Santa couldn't hear.
Riley and Mabry.
Hello, Riley and Mabry. Merry Christmas. Santa will be at your house real soon.
Oh, my goodness. So thank you, Santa. Thank you, Grinch. And Grinch, I hope you have a great Christmas. And Santa, don't work too hard tonight.
I'm almost done.
Have a good night. Thank you, Santa.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye, Grinch. So they're gone. That was so great. That was so great to see Santa and the Grinch. And Santa's going to help the Grinch. So that helps a lot. So, hi, Jonathan. Merry Christmas, Belinda. The kids here in San Diego, California are awaiting Santa's arrival. So tell them that we just had Santa on here for just a second. So I have my two books. My first book is going to be White Christmas. And I'm pretty sure you've all heard that before. 1,000,001 times I've heard you say, you've heard this song, White Christmas. If Dr. George could sing, I would definitely sing, but that would not be given, it wouldn't be a good thing. So thank you for shouting out our babies, most definitely. So here we go, White Christmas by Irvin Berlin and illustrated by Michael Hall. So that is White Christmas. And it says, the sun is shining, the grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There's never been such a day in Beverly Hills, LA, but it's December the 24th, and I'm longing to be up north. So she's thinking, like many of us in the South, she's thinking about what it's like to be up north. Hi, Amy. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And look at that white Christmas. When she says that, she's thinking of snow. What about the snow? Just like the ones I used to know. Where the treetops glisten and children listen. Hi, Miss Fisher. Miss Fisher likes to call me Peppa Pig, but can someone put in the chats who I am, please, please? Hi, Michaela. Hello. Could someone tell Pamela Fisher who I am? She called me Peppa Pig. To hear sleigh bells in the snow. My adult people, please help her out. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write. Thank you, Miss Duke. I am Ralphie from the Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. That's me. You're right. I'm from the Christmas Story. May your days be merry and bright. Hi, Miss Bridges, and happy holidays to you. And may all your Christmases be white. Oh, boys and girls, how I wish and hope that tomorrow morning you wake up with some kind of white substance on the ground, preferably snow. So here's the song, and if I didn't think I'd give you nightmares, I would sing it. But here's the lyrics to White Christmas. Dr. George can't sing at all. Maybe I'll play it after. But this book not only does Ralphie from the Christmas Story remind me of my childhood, but this sweet lady, Amelia Bedelia. Merry Christmas, Amelia Bedelia by Peggy Parrish. Pictures by Lynn Sweat. And I have permission to read both of these books by HarperCollins. Here we go. Merry Christmas, Amelia Bedelia. Hi, Tanya and the twins. Hello, hello. Amelia Bedelia, said Mrs. Rogers, Christmas is just around the corner. It is, said Amelia Bedelia. Which corner? Mrs. Rogers laughed and said, I mean, tomorrow is Christmas Day. I know that, said Amelia Bedelia. And those of you that remember Amelia Bedelia, she sometimes doesn't understand things, so we have to be very direct with her. There's still so much to do, said Mrs. Rogers. We'll never finish. We'll make it, said Amelia Bedelia. Just tell me what to do. First, said Mrs. Rogers, make a date cake. Put lots of dates in it. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. She started to the kitchen. She's ready to help. Wait, said Mrs. Rogers. Put these nuts in the cake too. She gave Amelia Bedelia a bag of nuts. Anything else, said Amelia Bedelia. Do pop some corn, said Mrs. Rogers. I want to make popcorn balls. How much should I pop, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll need 6 cups, said Mrs. Rogers. Hi, Miss Beginner. So she's giving her really good instructions. Now, she said, I need lots of dates. Amelia Bedelia thought about this. A calendar, she said. That has lots of dates. Amelia Bedelia got a calendar. She cut out all of the dates. She dumped them into the cake. Hi, Kat. Just saw that. Hello. Amelia Bedelia, dates. Oh, can somebody put in the chat box what kind of dates she really means? Now for the nuts, said Amelia Bedelia. She opened the bag of nuts. She dumped them into the cake. Amelia Bedelia mixed some more. Then she put the cake in the oven. I'll make a spice cake too, she said. I do love spice cake. So Amelia Bedelia made a spice cake. Now for the popcorn, she said. And there you can see the dates in the cake. I don't know if those are the right dates. Amelia Bedelia measured 6 cups of corn. Then she popped and she popped and she popped. Mrs. Rogers must love popcorn balls, said Amelia Bedelia. So I think it was 7 cups, not 7 pots of popcorn. Turn this light down. Whoa, there we go. It's 7 pots. I think they meant 7 cups. Amy came to the back door. Amelia Bedelia, she called. Santa Claus is coming tonight. He's coming here, said Amelia Bedelia. Yes, said Amy. Thank you for telling me, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll tell Mrs. Rogers. Amy went on her way. So she didn't know that Santa was coming. Thank goodness Santa came on early and told us he was coming. That cake smells good, said Mrs. Rogers. She came into the kitchen. She stopped. Amelia Bedelia, she said, why did you pop so much corn? I only need 6 cups. And I popped 6 cups, said Amelia Bedelia. I meant 6 cups of popped corn, said Mrs. Rogers. Then you should have said so, said Amelia Bedelia. I know, said Mrs. Rogers. Merry Christmas to you, Miss Hawkins. Amy said Santa Claus is coming tonight, said Amelia Bedelia. Did you know what? Did you know that? Oh, yes, said Mrs. Rogers. He comes every year. Don't you remember him? You mean the man in the red suit, said Amelia Bedelia. The one who comes down chimneys? So she's starting to remember. Hi, Israel Taylor. No, you're my hero, sir. Thank you so much. That's right, said Mrs. Rogers. Oh my, said Amelia Bedelia. That chimney is a sight. I'll have to clean it. Mrs. Rogers laughed and said, don't bother. Santa Claus will manage. The telephone rang. I'll get it, said Mrs. Rogers. I'll see to my cakes, said Amelia Bedelia. She opened the oven. Just right, she said. I'll set them out to cool. She's got the cakes baking like many of you at home. Cakes are baking in the oven or pies. Someone's cooking food. You can smell it. You're baking cookies for Santa. Oh, Amelia Bedelia, called Mrs. Rogers. This is dreadful. Amelia Bedelia ran to Mrs. Rogers. What is it? She said. We forgot about Aunt Mara. We must go and get her, said Mrs. Rogers. Can you finish everything, said Mrs. Rogers. Of course I can, said Amelia Bedelia. I made a list, said Mrs. Rogers. I hope you will understand it. Don't you worry, said Amelia Bedelia. Should Miss Rogers be worried? I think so. We will be back about 8 o'clock, said Mrs. Rogers. Aunt Mara loves Christmas carols. Could you greet her with some? I'll do my best, said Amelia Bedelia. A car horn blew. That's Mr. Rogers, said Mrs. Rogers. She went out to the car. So she's going out to the car. Let's turn this completely off. There we go. It's going out to the car. I better get busy, said Amelia Bedelia. What must I do first? She looked at the list and read stuffed 6 stockings for the neighbor's children. Amelia Bedelia shook her head. Now that beats all, she said. I've stuffed turkeys, but I've never stuffed stockings. Amelia Bedelia went to the kitchen. That will take lots of stuffing, she said. So she made pans and pans of it. That should do it, said Amelia Bedelia. She found 6 stockings, and Amelia Bedelia stuffed them. Oh my goodness, she got socks. She made stuffing, and she's stuffing them in the socks. Oh my goodness. Hi, Terry from Hong Kong. How are you? I'm sure it's Christmas there. She looked at her list. Hang the stockings on the mantle. Amelia Bedelia got some rope. She hung those stockings on the mantle, stuffed and hung, she said. She did. I have stockings behind me. They're not stuffed, and I don't think I'm going to get Amelia Bedelia to stuff them for me either. What's next? Trim the tree. Amelia Bedelia looked at the tree. It looks fine to me, she said, but if she wants it trimmed, I'll trim it. So Amelia Bedelia trimmed the tree. Maybe it was just too fat, she said. Amelia Padilla looked at the list. Uh-oh, she said, I have to go to the store. She trimmed the tree. Look at her. She literally trimmed the tree. Yes. In a bit, Amelia Bedelia was back. The list says to put on colored balls, she said. I hope I bought enough. Amelia Bedelia put colored balls on the tree, but the balls rolled right off. Shoot, she said, I'm going to tie you on. And she did. But look what kind of balls she has. Footballs, basketballs, soccer balls, kickballs. Oh, Amelia. String on lots of lights, read Amelia Bedelia. She found lots of lights. She found some string, and she strung on those lights. What a fancy tree, said Amelia Bedelia. I wonder what's next. And that's the tree so far. She hung some light bulbs, put them on string, and hung them from the tree. She looked at the list. My word, she said. Put a big star on top of the tree. What kind of star does she want? A movie star, a rock star, a baseball star? Amelia Bedelia sat down to think. I would like to be a star, she said. I guess everybody would. Suddenly, Amelia Bedelia had an idea. That's it, she said. So she's not quite sure about the star on the tree. Let's see what she does. Everybody can be a star on this tree. Amelia Bedelia made a sign. It said, see the star. She put it on the tree. She got a mirror. She tied it on top of the tree. Amelia Bedelia looked in the mirror. Hooray, she said, I'm a star. So she put a mirror and a sign underneath that said, see the star. And whoever looked in the mirror was the star. Who would have thought? Hi, Sophie and Miss Flowers. Amelia Bedelia looked at the list. That's it, she said. I'll make those popcorn balls. Mrs. Rogers won't have time. Amelia Bedelia made dozens of popcorn balls. Maybe Miss Rogers wanted these for the tree, she said. I'll put them on. Amelia Bedelia wrapped the balls. She tied them on the tree. That does look nice, she said. Now I must make some telephone calls. So she made some popcorn balls, put them on the tree. Merry Christmas, Mike. Oh my goodness. Amelia Bedelia made her calls. She looked at the clock. My, it's getting late, she said. I need some supper. Amelia Bedelia made her supper. She ate it. Then she cleaned up the kitchen. The folks will be here soon, she said. I'll wait up front for them. So there she is. She has cooked. Hi, Melody. A little later, the doorbell rang. Amelia Bedelia opened the door. Come in, she said. 3 children came in. They sat and talked with Amelia Bedelia. A car turned into the drive. Here they are, said Amelia Bedelia. You know what to do. The door opened. We're here, said Mrs. Rogers. And Myra came in. Now, said Amelia Bedelia. So she's got the kids lined up. We're ready to go. Yes, Mike, I have on Ralphie's bunny suit. Merry Christmas, Marion from Canada. Hello. Greetings, 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 said the 3 children. What's this about, said Mrs. Rogers. You said to greet Aunt Myra with carols, said Amelia Bedelia. Here's Carol Lee, Carol Green, and Carol Lake. What lovely carols, said Aunt Myra. Thank you. The children left. I think this is my favorite part. Mrs. Rogers saw the Amelia Bedelia, she shouted. What did you do to that tree? Popcorn balls, shouted Aunt Myra. I love popcorn balls. She ran to the tree. Look, shouted Aunt Myra, I'm a star. Mrs. Rogers began to splutter. Don't be angry, dear, and said Mr. Rogers. It's Christmas, and Aunt Myra's happy. Be thankful for that. So there's the carols, my best. Oh, all right, said Mrs. Rogers. Let's have some cake. Just what I wanted, said Mr. Rogers. They all went to the kitchen. Amelia Bedelia, said Mrs. Rogers, where is my cake? Amelia Bedelia put the cake on the table. Mr. Rogers sliced it. Hello, Robert, my brother-in-law. Merry Christmas to you too, Pancho. What kind of cake is this? He said. It's full of paper and rocks. Let me see the paper, said Aunt Myra. She looked at it. I know, she said. It's a date cake. So it's turning out good, huh, Miss Jones? It's going good for her. And your rocks are nuts, said Amelia Bedelia. So they are, said Mr. Rogers. I was all set for some good cake. Here you are, said Amelia Bedelia. She gave him her cake. Spice cake, said Aunt Myra. Amelia Bedelia, you're my kind of person. Delicious, said Mr. Rogers. I'll have another piece, said Mrs. Rogers. So will I, said Aunt Myra. They ate until most of the cake was gone. Merry Christmas to you too. It's past my bedtime, said Aunt Myra. We should all go to sleep, said Mrs. Rogers. You too, Amelia Bedelia, said Mr. Rogers. Santa Claus won't come if you're awake. Just like you boys and girls, you have to go to bed after this story. He can't wait a bit, said Amelia Bedelia. I have work to do. Amelia Bedelia washed the dishes. She heard something outside. What is that? She said. Amelia Bedelia opened the door. Santa Claus, she said. Wait till I tell the folks. So there's Santa. Hi, Heather. Shh, said Santa Claus. You should be asleep. You shouldn't see me. Amelia Bedelia closed her eyes. Now I can't see you, she said. Please go to bed, said Santa Claus. I have work to do. I'm on my way, said Amelia Bedelia. Good night, Santa Claus, called Amelia Bedelia. Good night, called Santa Claus. And Merry Christmas, Amelia Bedelia. And that's the end. So, boys and girls, today is Christmas Eve. Thank you, Laura. Today is Christmas Eve, and boys and girls and adults, some of us have presents that we're going to open tonight. Some have presents that we're going to open tomorrow. But the most important thing is family. And some of us won't get any gifts for whatever reason. And you know what? That's okay because we have our health and our strength. And this is kind of a Christmas present from me to you. So there's your Christmas present, at least one of them. So I wanted to share something with the boys and girls, if you don't mind. If those of you that tuned in earlier, you got to see Santa Claus and the Grinch. They were both on earlier. So I want you to show how busy Santa is. He gave me this map and he said that I could show the boys and girls this map before I close out for Tucked In Tuesday. So I'm pulling that up now. And I'm very, very, very excited about this. Some of your parents may have shown you this today. I'm not sure, but I'm about to show you something that is so cool. We'll be able to see Santa Claus in the air, but you have got to go to bed after this. If your parents tell you to go to bed, you've got to go to bed, okay? So here's the secret, and I'm going to let you see. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to share the official Santa tracker. And there he is. He's King Edward Point, South Carolina, and the South Sandwich Islands in 7 minutes and 29 seconds. He'll be there. He was last seen in Brazil. So, boys and girls, if you are watching, no matter where you are, just know that he's headed your way. So, one thing that you have to do is be a good boy and girl. Listen to everything that your parents say. Watch Santa. He's flying over, and it's snowing way up above. How exciting is that? So, while you're watching that, I'll say this. My first book, White Christmas, my takeaway is sometimes it's nothing like being back home, and this year is so different. A lot of us can't go home and be with our loved ones, but the most important thing is we have that in our heart, our memories, our loved ones, we have that all in our heart, and we need to treasure that. My second one is Amelia Bedelia. Sometimes some of you will be cooking and you may leave the turkey in the oven too long or the ham, and it's okay. If you need help, ask for help. If you're the family member that only brings a plate, bring the best plates that you can bring. And boys and girls, have a really good night. And I'm going to add one last little piece to it. I'll let you all listen to that, and I'm going to share. I'm going to ask Alexa, can you play White Christmas? And I'll sign off with that song playing if she plays it. Alexa?
Merry Christmas.
Ah, there she is. So she's going to play that. And boys and girls, I want you to have a great night. Alexa?
White Christmas.
Alexa, play White Christmas.
Here's White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
So she's going to play
Featuring
that.
R&B singers John Scott.
So you guys
Travis,
have a great night. You watch Santa. I'll put him on the big screen, parents, and I'll let this song finish. And I just want you to let your kids see, share the screen so the other kids can see Santa on his way and how he's traveling. How exciting is that? Santa is on his way, boys and girls. So you go to bed, tuck yourselves in. Make sure you have a great night. Thank you, Santa, for tuning in this morning. Thank you so much. I mean, this afternoon, this night, this evening. Thank you, Grinch. The Grinch promised not to do anything tonight. He's not taking any gifts. Santa is bringing him a gift. So enjoy the music as we watch Santa travel the world. He's over some water now. Merry Christmas to you, Miss Duke. Good morning. Good evening, Mr. Petrie. So I'm watching Santa in amazement, just like you. Look at that. Hi, Miss Hernandez. We see Santa. So if you have grandkids or kids, please go get them so they can see Santa. And you notice he's flying, but he's dropping. You see all of the things falling. There's magic. Some of us will just get magic for Christmas. Some of us aren't feeling well, and we'll wake up and we'll feel a little better. Maybe Santa will give us some Christmas cheer. We'll wake up in a good mood. So thank you, Santa. This is always the most magical time of the year. And for those of you, like I said, that can't be around family, just hold those memories in your heart. This year, this too shall pass. And look at Santa. And thank you all for joining me for Merry Christmas, Amelia Padilla, and White Christmas. Santa's so busy. Hi, Jennifer. You're welcome. Good night. Good night, and thank you for sharing your Christmas Eve thank you for sharing your kids with me for Christmas Eve. Boys and girls, you should be saying, Mama, Mama, I need to go to bed. Daddy, Grandma, Aunt, Uncle, cousin, sister, brother, I need to go to bed. It's 6. It is now 6:30, maybe a little bit later, but we shouldn't be putting up a fight tonight. And guys, I'd like to end by saying, if no one else tells you, Dr. George loves you, have a good night and Merry Christmas. And once again, thank you, Santa and Grinch, for making your appearances. If you caught it at the end, go back and watch it from the beginning. Good night. Love you all. Have a great night and Merry Christmas.